was developed to treat them all. Very satisfying work for many decades. Now, please tell me you are authorized to release me from the lab. Superb. I'll open the door for you. Since you are a Voltec representative, I entrust you with the broad-spectrum cure I developed. If you have an equivalent to my digital Hippocratic oath, please use it quickly to prevent any undue suffering. However, be advised, there is only one dose left, and I can no longer make any more. If that is all, I am most eager to leave.
Well, if anyone could figure out
Perfect.
a good use for it.
That was Billy Ward and the Dominoes. Now, folks, I'm sure you've all seen or heard about the latest issue of Public Occurrences. Some bold claims by our intrepid reporter. Since possibly living among us, undetected. Very serious implications. Wouldn't you agree? The mayor's office has, of course, issued a statement denying the validity of the article, saying all is well in Diamond City. The mayor himself insists that the fears raised in the article are unfounded. Good to know, I guess. But between you and me, listeners,
Thanks for the cure.
It is my hope that this cure finds its way to someone who needs it. Hopefully now I can properly further my scientific research. Since my job here
here's
is
one
done,
from Cole Porter
I think I
that
will
don't
follow
think
you out.
Diamond City Security would totally agree with. It's
Yes?
anything goes.
What is it? must consult the professors at the university. They could provide many answers.
If only the Commonwealth wasn't so dangerous, I'd love to see more of it.
Never had an incident on my watch, and I don't want to start today.
Power armor and Vault 81. Not raised.
Stay safe.
The cure. You found it.
How is Austin?
He's been unconscious.
Here. Take the...
Only one dose? If it doesn't, there won't be anything to analyze to try again. Let's hope this works.
I heard you had returned.
It shouldn't be long.
What? Where am I?
You're
Thank
in the
God.
clinic. You were really sick, Austin. Our visitor from the Commonwealth saved your life.
Really? Gee. Thanks, ma'am.
I was worried to death about you, Austin. What got into your fool head? Going into a place like that.
Nothing exciting ever happens here. I just wanted to see what was in there.
Well, if it hadn't been for our friend here, you might have died. Thank you. I know you made sacrifices to help him. I know Dr. Pinsky will be grateful. For my part, I'd like to give you this syringer. I had it for years and never really had a use for it.
She's not the only one. The whole vault is thankful. I'd like to give you a room here in the vault. A place you can call your own. It's in the main hall, on the left as you get off the elevator. Once again, thank you.
Can I go see
I hope you
Graham?
enjoy your
How about
accommodations.
I'm
I wanted to say thank you
starving.
again for what you did for Austin. You've opened a lot of eyes around here, including my own. I had no idea of the dangers Vault Tech had hidden away so close to home. I can't believe so many died just... Whatever Vault-Tec had planned, it failed, and took their entire staff out with it. No arguments here. I hate to think of what they had planned for us. But on the good side, you made a real impression on our anti-Commonwealth people. They're realizing outsiders really can be trusted, and do more good than just providing resources. You'll always be welcome here, and I hope you make a habit of visiting. Having a trusted outsider would help serve as a reminder that...
A moment, please. I have been trapped so many years. I believe it's customary to thank you for your role in saving me. My entire life has been in this vault. I have analyzed and learned everything there is to know here. So now I must see the rest of the Commonwealth, consult with scientists, unearth more data to challenge my hypothesis.
After the bombs, The Commonwealth is a little lacking in the science department.
But surely there is still men of learning out there. I can see you already have company. I do not wish to intrude, but I must ask. Please, madame, can you take...
Come along, then.
Excellent.
Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will.
You know, your public occurrences should have scientific articles.
You've never met our readers, have you?
Hey, I heard what you did for Austin. You saved that kid's life, so I was hoping you could help me out with Bobby. I need someone to get him off the jet. Doesn't leave his room, high all the time.
You're right.
You've got to convince him to go see Rachel. She's got some treatment drug that'll help him get clean. It's either get clean or get dead at this point, and that bastard better get his priorities.
Hi, Tina.
Hopefully, you can get through to him.
Aaron told me how you saved Austin's life. I guess you're not bad for an outsider.
Bobby.
What are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy?
You need to get help, Bobby. Go see Rachel. She has medicine.
No way. It's never that easy. And now? I need this shit more than ever. It's the only way I'm gonna get through this.
You need to quit. Austin almost died because of your habit. You're putting others at risk.
But how am I supposed to do it? I can't handle that withdrawal shit. Not after everything that's happened.
Just get some help, Bobby.
She'd do that? After what happened? You're right. What if... I'll go. I'll go right now.
Heard that kid who got bit?
Tina.
Did you talk to Bobby?
In case you were wondering, it sounds like we haven't
Good.
heard the last.
He went to see Rachel. He's cleaning up.
No shit! You actually did it? That's it. No more drugs, no more dealing. We're starting over. Maybe now I can get him to leave this can.
While their motivations aren't entirely clear, I think we can all make some guesses.
If you really want out of here, you can come work for me on a settlement.
You know, as far as new beginnings go, that sounds pretty good.
They wanted,
Count me in.
and they decided to go take it.
Oh, right.
I wouldn't
Like that
want to
made
be
any
in the
sense.
way. The reports go on to say they made it out in one piece, presumably with whatever they were after. Who knows? Maybe now they'll be moving on to greener pastures. Let's get back to the music,
Hey, Tina.
shall we?
I never should have gotten him started on Chet.
Harkening back to the days when searching
If you
for
want to talk to Rachel,
radioactive
she's in the
material
medical
was
center.
something to look forward to. Here's Uranium Rock.
Good to see you again. Something I can help with today?
Bobby DeLuca is on his...
You persuaded him to quit? Good. I'll be ready for him when he arrives. Addiction is difficult. He's lucky to have a friend like Bobby. I'm glad you came.
I want to get clean.
I can help you, but you're going to have to trust me.
Is it going to hurt?
You may feel uneasy for a few hours while the Addictol takes effect, but then you'll feel better than you ever have before.
Thanks for being honest. Okay. I'm ready.
Thank you for bringing him. I'll take it from here. If you ever need anything, come see me.
I never thought I'd say it. I'm glad I'm off the jet.
Hello, Rachel?
Not many doctors around these days. Anything the matter? I've always got time for an examination.
Patch me up, Doc.
Now, go over your...
You don't have cures for...
Let's clean you up. All done. Any other complaints?
That was it.
Off you go, then.
The dangers of curiosity. But Frosty does appear to have
You were right, man. Those drugs were killing me.
Hi, Bobby.
Now that I'm clean, I'm gonna see if old Rusty can teach me a thing or two. Get some real...
Tina.
I can't believe I'm finally gonna see the Commonwealth.
Feeling much better now. I told Gran I wasn't gonna let some mole rat beat me.
Hey,
Talk to my
sweetie.
mom if you want something fixed. I'm so excited Ashes is back. But he acts like nothing happened.
If there's a story here, we'll find it.
Hey there.
Looking for something? I have more stuff than I know what to do.
Let's see what you got.
Great. I have all...
Certainly seen better days, hasn't it?
Hey there, you got some tools for me today?
Yeah, here you go.
Perfect. Keep an eye.
Don't want any trouble in 85.
You should fine situation.
Tex Beneke, folks. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right, folks, that's enough sentiment from me for one day. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we?
Wynoni Harris's grandma may have had a gambling problem, but we all win because
Hey, help yourself.
Here he is.
Why bother? That's just garbage. I toss it.
I'll try to make myself useful. No one wants to see a young man feeling sorry for himself.
enjoyed that last number. Coming at you almost live from Diamond City, I'm your host, Travis Lonely Miles. And this is Diamond City Radio. Now, Sheldon Allman wants his girl to crawl out through the fallout.
Hey, heard what you did for old Travis. Real nice.
You shoot people, lady? My dad says outside to shoot people.
Look, Scatter, I ain't buying anything.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya? Here, I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but you deserve a reward. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
We're looking for my baby, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. What else can you tell me?
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. There's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
My husband was...
It's okay. You don't...
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So, you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself.
Hell of a positive.
A discarded prototype, anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
The woman was dressed in, I think it was kind of a hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head, scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
I might have. Everything was foggy.
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
It's Sean. It has to be. Somehow.
Don't jump the gun on me. You said you were looking for an infant, remember? That's over 9 years difference by my count. Look, maybe he has a son of his own. Maybe it's someone else's kid. Either way, they both vanished a while back. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Come coming at you almost live from Diamond City. I'm your host, Travis Lonely Miles, and this is Diamond City. Here's another one from the hit spots. It's all overlooked the pride.
Oh boy, that's a lot of metal.
Shop in safety. No sense allowed at the surplus.
I don't know why we let Valentine live in the city. He saves 1 or 2 people, and everyone forgets he's a freaking
Swing, He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off. Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open. That's one heck of a lock. Got something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Nice.
Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind. Place seems small to you? Figured a guy like Kellogg would think big. Nothing here. Did you check out that desk? Telling you, something's not right. Look for anything out of sorts. A switch. A button. Well, that's one way to hide a room. Look at this. All of them.
Nick.
Well, look look at that. All of Kellogg's favorite things.
Gwinnett's stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, cigars, San Francisco sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
I wonder if dog meat could pick up the scent.
Say, that's not a bad idea. Some dogs... Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. Besides, you already have plenty of company. We can't all go sniffing through the...
Right. I want you with me on this, Nick.
All right. Let's get...
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
Let's trade.
This is what I've got. Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load. Or
dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Got something, boy?
Valentine.
That was Roy Brown with Butcher Pete. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right, folks, that's enough sentiment from me for one day. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? Elton Britt is up next. Hard to imagine a time when carrying a Geiger counter was a positive thing, but there you go.
Kellogg must have stopped. Search around, see if we can pick up the trail.
San Francisco Sunlights.
Dog meat find something?
Kellogg's preferred brand, all right. Kellogg's still out there. We've got to track him, boy. What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
Like another one of Kellogg's pit stops. Keep your eyes open.
Bloody bandages.
I'm telling
Dog
you,
meat can track
that
this.
nose is second to none.
Okay, boy. Let's track him.
Minutemen are making waves in the Commonwealth, folks, and that's good news for all of us. The latest word is that they've retaken the castle, so pulled out of there back in the day. From everything I've heard, it was no small feat to get that back under their control. There are some real monsters out there in the Commonwealth, folks. Now that they've set up shop, I'm told the Minutemen will be in a better position to help whoever in the Commonwealth might need them. That's good to hear, don't you think? How about some Billie Holiday, folks? This here is crazy, he calls me.
Gwyneth Stout. One of his creature comforts. I'll need your nose to track Kellogg, boy. What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?